Alright, so for the quest. Hard. So yeah, we probably shouldn't do that quest yet. So let's see if there's anything else here that we can do. Got some go. 3 level 4s. No. Oh, so we can capture the gold mine. We get 85 gold per hour. But there's 5 level 5s. What do you have? Arriving once lively village of Equisheim. You're overcome by the scene before you. Makeshift beds line the muddied roads. In each, wounded men and women lay unconscious, dead, or dying. Cutting up the filth, a single priestess stands like a beacon of a regal divinity.
If you're wounded, take a bed. I'll be offering healing prayer through the night. Until then, rest.
I'm fine. As for you, there were supposed to be priestesses here. Plural.
To bless these lands and purify the rebels. Yes. There were 10 of us. Someone or something is attacking Equisheim in the night, including my sisters. The villagers say it's a curse. They call it the Ghost of the Veil. I'm the last priestess.
I need to get into the castle. Try it out of the bat.
Despite your losses, you remain to help Equisheim. Honorable for a servant of the Veil, but that puts us at odds.
Oh.
So long as there are rebels, the gates to the Hail remain closed. I need them opened.
We may not be at odds at all. I can grant you access.
What do I have to do?
But I'm not leaving so long as the Ghost of the Veil brings suffering to Equisheim.
Yep.
See this.
She shows you the young soldier with dark, strange lashes across her back.
These aren't war wounds, but animal in nature. The attack started in the wood the night the prior arrived.
Great.
Everyone will think he's doing a bit of rebel hunting.
They do, even though the ghost killed my sisters as well. We'll never win the trust of the people if they think we bring curses with us.
The solution is plain.
Kill the rebels. Well,
Stay here and finish healing who you can. I'll kill the beast responsible, then we ride for the Hail.
Villagers brave enough to speak say it lurks in the eastern forests. Start there. And be careful.
Your adventure continues. As you progress, you will acquire multiple quests like this one. You can track the quests. Okay. Alright, so how hard is this quest? Let's just be this one. Media. I thought you said this is an easy place. Church of the High Father. Is there a quick save? There is. Alright. Ride a horse into the church. Oh! Retreat. Get away! Get away! Get away! Alright. I want to talk to the person down there. That was a lot of 4s. All the priestesses in the church. One seems particularly less hostile. Gianna, I presume. I've heard stories of your exploits. Welcome to our holy home. Priestess, it's nice to meet someone here who doesn't see my throat as something to slice open. Don't assume, but child. Oh, great. Your actions here and elsewhere are unknown to me. You are a sinner, Aviana. But yeah, you may yet redeem yourself. I'm listening. I'm on a pillage, during which I hope to reclaim 3 of the Empire's holiest sites. all occupied by lesser minds worshipping lesser gods. Wherever the people of the plains have proven difficult, and so my mission has stalled. Unless you aid me, travel to the 3 temples, and if the impure cultists and each refuse to leave, purge them. I mean, kill them? You're the one with the blade, Aviana. You're the one who decides where it's pointed. I only ask that you vacate the premises so they I may reclaim them. For this holy work, you will be handsomely rewarded, of course. Quest, we'll take it. They're, oh, never mind. I picked the wrong one. They're entitled to worship. They're as you are here. Leave them alone. Okay. There's some level 4s. I'm gonna avoid. Can I get out of here? Thank you. I gotta find something that's not a whole bunch of level 4s to kill. I feel like the faces in the bridge are watching. Treasure chest. I got a headband. I just stole right from this guy who's playing his lute. Unbelievably, in the remote expanses of the plains, widows, you meet a familiar face. Your old friend, Matthew. Up by the damn lion eyes, Aviana of the Lows. You hug warmly, stand back, and take stock of each other. It's growing well. I think to yourself. Actually, it's Aviana of Yellen now? Well, la-di-da. Everyone back home knew you'd make something of yourself. What's Yellen, then? Long story. My favorite sort. Sit with me. Been roasting werebats all morning. There's wine in my pack, and the fire's warm. Want to hear your tales too? Oh, can we woo him? Woo the bard? You're always a master of yarn, old friend. I'll tell you mine, if you tell me yours. He's all too eager to agree. The wine flows freely, and you tend to the fire and prepares the werebat. Hours pass, your eyes occasionally lock, and look away, and lock again, as you share tales of adventures. Pretty much that. You've been outlaws ever since. I wish you were with you. So is this what you want, Yellen? A home to call your own? People who look up to you? Strange adventures. I want to make a safe place for all. For now, but Yellen could be much more. Nevendaar is cruel, but doesn't have to be. We can make it better. After we finish this wine, of course. I miss us. I miss this. He fumbled with his words, and at the last of the wine, and then he glances at you. Miss this too. Why not? Miss this too, old friend. Thought about the old days, the times we shared. When Ori and I had to flee the Lows, I swore I'd never look back. But I do. Well, there's plenty of fire warmth left. What should we talk about next? What are you doing out here? You're a long way from the Lows. The Vale took Mom and Dad for impurity. I never saw them again. I'm traveling bard, singing tales, and breaking hearts. Where do you go next? Can't stay here forever. The Vale aren't leaving, and the rebels will never stop fighting. It isn't safe. I'd argue you've already overstayed my welcome. I'd leave for Greyleaf after this. There's business opportunity there for me. Ask him to join. What do you know about the Plains? You've been here a while. What can you tell me about the Plains of Widows? Epochs ago, the Hale used to be an Emperor's home. It was a crown jewel of the Empire. Now it's the last bastion of hope for anyone standing up to the Vale. What do you know about the Vale? Well, I've heard they're not just purifying people in the Hale's dungeon. They're experimenting on them, trying to turn them into demon killers, I imagine. Lessons are good. I meant that, but I can't stay. I understand, Evie. I truly do. I'll be asking the High Father nightly to send you to me again. Till then. No! Oh, man. Hey, I leveled up, though. Okay. I picked some stuff up, too. Faint Shard of Sorrow. Unholy damage, 10%. Yeah, I don't know. I like the XP. Gives me int. I think it's int too. We'll switch. Okay. And I got a point. Okay, where do I want to put it in? I don't want everything to go into spells, right? Military combat. Let's do the hit points. Okay. Corruption growth requires a companion who can cleanse corruption. I don't have to do anything to capture it. You have captured your first building. Captured buildings will produce resources for you. Each building produces a single resource over time and increases the maximum you can amass of that resource. Once the maximum is reached, the building will stop producing resources. Be sure to go back to the Castle Yellen and gather these resources so that your captured building can start reproducing resources again. So how do I know it's my max? Captain of the Merchant Fleet. Yes. You walk to the dilapidated grounds of the ancient port Grimard, though it's hardly as you remember.
Avi, look at these people. What happened here? Sickness? Curse?
It's that green crap on the ground, I bet.
Or both.
Divine Essence Generator. High above the black final is appointed a valiant Gable. A bell tower casts a shadow across the land. The cathedral still instills fear even in you. You're unable to shake the feeling that this cathedral is watching you. Oh yeah, that guy doesn't look creepy. The power of the binding and the Trinity builds. Fellow worshipper, soon it will be done. Not yet. I have to cleanse that, I think, to get that. Can't go any further? I must not go any further. Oh, gate's closed. We need... find some beast to kill. We just keep claiming everything? I like it. A were-leopard. Where are you? Can I get to you? I don't need a health regen. I just got my ass kicked, so... Oh no! Sure. Night and sitting duck, how are you tonight? Sorry if I missed that. Getting into the game. What is this? Orb of Inspiration grants inspire to the first unit to move over his tire.
Feel my blades bite!
Get inspired.
I'll sneak past
Orion.
Let's
Go here.
move.
What is that? Orb of Resistance. Resilient for the first unit move over his tile.
I call on his holy fury.
Ah, these guys are tough. I have no idea about these guys. No! Alright. are you doing? What is this? You click silence to the first. Oh, I don't want to do that. Can I cast a spell? No. Confirm. No. Too far away? Might be too far away. I will cast you, my... Wait, what? I cast anything. Why can't I cast him? Unit on the battlefield must be conflicted with confusion or burning. Fires a target to strengthen divine damage.
Face your death. Ho! Move out.
There. You go here.
Sneak past them?
Misses. Why didn't you let me attack? I can't attack that far. Deal with all of that. Yeah.
Feel my blades fight.
There we go. How was the game? I enjoy this, but I'm a sucker for turn-based games. I've only been playing this for what, an hour and a half, but I'm enjoying it. I love these games.
Die.
Really interested to see all that. And I can't do anything, can I? Can't do anything. To see some of the things you can do. I mean, you have one heck of skill tree that you can work on, and then you have spell book, which you find blueprints for all of these spells. There are so many of them. Really cool. The devs gave me this game, the base game, and then they just recently, the DLC came out, and they gave me the key to that. So, pretty excited about getting this. And from what it mentions as the standalone game, the before the DLC was 80 hours. When units are defeated, they're sent to the graveyard. To see which units are in the graveyard, interact with the graveyard icon.
I will carve his sword on you. Walk in his light.
So, can we res these guys later on? 'Cause that would be kind of cool. Can I cast a spell?
Stand down.
I'm okay with that.
Now you see me. Feel the snake fight.
Make your stand here. Feel his wrath.
Ooh, okay. I'm gonna do tons of damage. That's not too bad.
Face your death.
You mess with Abby, you mess with me.
Oh, am
Feel
I
the
just
snake's fight.
automatically gonna attack? What's going on?
You die today. Father, guide my blade.
Stand down.
Why am I automatically attacking? Okay, no, you're not.
Feel Feel the snake's bite. Feel the
Yes!
snake's bite.
There we go. Got rid of
You
one.
mess with Abby, you mess with me.
Not a big fan of that.
Feel his wrath.
Is it the taunt that he's doing that makes me automatically attack?
Face your death.
Feel my blade bite.
I wonder if it's a taunt that makes
Feel
me
the
do that.
snake's bite.
625 gold. Hurting. Alright, there is a health shrine. Let's go. Go look at that. First you hear marching, then the clanging of metal, the chanting. The mercenary king's barracks are now occupied by the Vale's guardians. To your surprise, you're met cordially, and are escorted past the training fighters to a chamber of the Holy Light, the barracks' new sergeant. High Father blesses you with your presence. An urgent matter to discuss. You're the perfect person to address it. Please sit. Sure. Fine. As you sit, the Holy Light waves his door guards away. Concern turns to panic on his face. Spit it out. Our Holy Prior of the Castle Hale is a cruel little shit. And I, for one, long to see his head on a spit. Praise High Father this, and go in his light that. There's nothing holy about what he does. What he and the Inquisitor Regent makes us do. Isabeau, my wife, the Inquisitor Regent, said the witch's heart beat inside her. You believe it? One does not say no to the Inquisitor Regent. He demands Isabeau to be purified. In exchange, I was anointed holy light. But Isabeau fought. I can still hear her screaming as they dragged her to the church of the High... Oh, man. Let me make sure I understand. You surrendered your wife to be marked pure in exchange for a promotion, and now that you have it, you want her back. I was weak, but there's still time. Find her, bring her home, and by High Father, tell no one. Well, you don't do it yourself. If I do this, you'll be in my debt. Of course, I'll do anything you ask. What will they do to your wife? When you hand over your wife, you must have known what would happen. Have you played King Bounty 2? It seems that very similar stuff. I haven't. It's been on my wish list, though. It's on my wish list. It did look interesting. There's another game, I think it's maybe a little like it. There's Lost Elodians, I think is the name of it. It's not out yet. But that one you kind of control forces too. And I'm thinking you might do this on here, because you do build an army. When you hand it over your wife, you must... Okay, I read that. I've heard stories of blood sacrifice, a prayer, evil spirits bursting from bodies of the impure, but I've never seen it. Who is the Inquisitor Regent? I did. I understand the Veil once, or understood the Veil once. We were the conscience of the Emperor, tempering his whims, and thus his spirit with the doctrine. Then I met Inquisitor Regent. The man is more frightening than the crazed Emperor could ever be. What's Veil in the barracks? These are the barracks of the Mercenary King's Royal Guards, and yet, here you are. Royal Guard, drunks and mana addicts. There were many dark shadows cast by the Emperor's unholy past. The Holy Prior needed bodies to do his work. The Royal Guard sated that need. Alright. If your wife lives, I'll find her. When you return, do so at night. We are being watched, I'm certain of it. Oh, this is the guy gathering taxes. I'm going to do a quick save because I'm not sure what's going to happen. So I think the Reaper is gathering taxes for this guy. The barony's muddled courtyard. A large, jovial man inspects the broken carriage with several arrows protruding from the splintered sides. He waves you over. You there. I need a mercenary's eye. There's Ayres the Third caravan. That's what's attacked in the woods. What do you make of these arrows? They're Elven. I've been in enough pub brawls to know an elven arrow when I see one. Ha! Then you know this is their warning shots. They spook the riders away, steal their goods. No one gets hurt. No one but me and my banker. These are your caravans? Aye, they were. I'm burying Galtier. And these are mine. His burying is mine. That makes the elf problem mine. Now, I peg you as an elf expert. Oh, okay. So what if I tell you there's money, mead, and honor to the ones who sort this out? You said mead, yes. Talking my language. As that makes us partners, call me Galt. Why would the elves attack? The elves have no place in the plains. There must be some reason they're here, and some reason they're violent. Their god's dead. They're fresh off a civil war, and they're scattered all over Nevendaar. And you'd be mighty feisty, too. What's in the caravan? Simple medical stocks. Heading to the front at Grand Tours. Sent out the goodies, the goodness of my heart. Long you've been a baron. The old king and I ruled here since before the veil rose up. Now he's gone. Soon I'll be too. Old men have no place in this world. Find who did it. And Galt, call me Abby. What is this? Mana fountain. I don't think I'm short on mana. You approach a shrine shrouded in the overgrowth. Moaning echoes from inside. The binding of Trinity is soon, my eager young thing. Return later, and less encumbered. Okay. Oh, 5 level 5s? No, thank you. Poison. Wait. Requires a companion who can clear vines. Oh, okay. Avoid the poisonous vines. Crisp crack in the air. The only warning is an elven arrow launched at your feet. Your eyes follow its trajectory up. Trees, birds singing aimlessly, and domed sky above thee, but no elf in sight. Wherever you are, you missed. It's an elven greeting. It means you're entering their territory. One of two greetings, in fact. The next is an arrow through your neck. A small party of elves emerge from the foliage. You're out-armed and surrounded. Step forward and die. Step back and be spared. What's all this red stuff? Mean you no harm? Oh, if I want to do that. You're thieves, not murderers? I've seen the way you attacked Baron Galt's caravans. If you were murderers, you would have hit the driver, not the wagons. Do not mistake my benevolence for weakness. This forest, the Tyrannal, the ancestral home of Tai's dynasty, my dynasty. I defend it from all intruders, even Gatir's caravans. Did I tell you what he transports? He's sending medical supplies to the front of Tours. Typical lie. He sends dragon eggs stolen from the mighty Ankh. Dragon from the plains? Possible. Sensing your disbelief, the elf brings you a nest of massive broken eggs. One remains intact, carefully packed in a box marked medical wares. But oh. There, do you see now? Unbelievable. There's so many. Some fragments look to be 100 years old. Almost ready to hatch. Galtier invades the lands with the stolen goods, then lies about it. Even for plainsfolk, he shocks me. I'll be good. Maybe if I do ever a playthrough again, maybe I'll do evil. People of the plains understand one language: violence. The only way to stop the Baron is to force him to stop. Give you my word, I'll be that force. Then I'll give you my word. This egg will be returned to its mother. From this day, you are a friend of Tai's dynasty. Nice! Elaine will be your guide.